Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Look out! Of action.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you? That stain in the corner is where Ellie died. I wanted to ask her out, but I never...
What?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
No need to be so rude.
You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I was sent here to find an Asari matriarch.
Surprised? One has visited recently. Furtively. There are rumors she has gone to the hot lab. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Watchdog protocol is active.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a BioWare attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Is there a cure, Doctor? A treatment?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I want access to the maintenance area.
I suppose. It's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm our doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There we go. Alright, sorry about that. I did not realize there was no audio. Where am I, Vent ASMR? Well, there you go. I wish I'd known that sooner. Been playing for like 20-something minutes. Actually, not too long from now, I might be turning on that Vent ASMR.
Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Well, dang it, I pointed out that Dr. Cohen guy kind of sounded like Jordan Peterson with a little more of an accent. That was at least mildly funny.
Lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Is there a quiet kind of crazy?
I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I've had that reaction before.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you.
Heck yeah, man. It's a hot one. It's not too bad in here right now, but it's 92 outside, I know that much.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
And by the way, y'all, what's up, Cannoli? By the way, everyone, if you haven't checked out my latest video, hit a thumb, left a comment, please do so. Would be greatly appreciated. I know some of you have, but if you haven't, just saying.
Doctors on you.
Exactly. It was about time. Oh, that's the other thing. I had actually said at the very beginning of the stream, congrats to Cannoli, but I guess my audio was off, so I'll say it again. Yes, Cannoli finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Long overdue, but we're glad finally got it over there. So now start getting paid, getting some serious paper. You know what I'm saying?
You think I want absolution? There is none.
I heard you were...
Oh, no problem.
How did you make it out alive?
So Deadpool and Wolverine sucked, eh? Yes, Israel. Yes, it did. I certainly think it did. I think it was quite terrible.
When the alarms went off.
Half my live streams have limited ad revenue. Oh no. Yeah, I had a lot of live streams that got hit with that also, like anytime I played footage or stuff like that. Sometimes it was for unspecified reasons, probably words that were said or whatever.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
I'll be leaving now.
A few of them I have under review. Well, that's good. It's like, hey, I want my money. And they're like, do you have any idea how many words you said that we can't give ad revenue? Do you have any idea? And we're like, yeah. That's why there should be ads, though. The Unforgiven stream is all good. Well, that's the best possible news in that respect, because that's the one that's getting all the views. That's freaking awesome, though, for real. It's got over 10,000 views. That's great. Authorization required. Okay, I think I have to talk to this dude. Were there at least any enjoyable... I would say I got about 3 or 4, mild chuckles from it. So there's a few, decent jokes, and there's a fight scene that takes place inside of a van, which is pretty cool. But honestly, outside of that, there's very little I actually enjoyed about the movie. I know if you want if you want like a thorough breakdown of the movie, I know EFAP just covered it. Fringy Rags and Mahler all talked about it.
I told you to leave.
But they did a pretty solid breakdown of it. And they did it. It was funny because they managed to go about 6 hours, and you could tell like he didn't want to go much longer than that because he was like, he kind of knew it's like, if I really get into this, it's going to take a while.
You want to kill us all?
Because it could have taken a long, if they had really dove like super deep into it, it probably would have taken like 10, 11, 12 hours to really go into everything wrong with that movie. But it's not just about what's wrong with it. I mean, I didn't find it particularly enjoyable. Don't know how many will matter of the old ones unless people going back and watching through the playlist. But yeah, man, limited money is still going to be something. Exactly. Put it this way, Israel. I don't think it's worth seeing in theaters. I really don't. I think it is. I mean, I think one of the tricks they did, because people were like, oh, they're going to Disneyfy this. And because like they say the F word a lot, like this one has more F words than any other Deadpool movie. So people are like, oh, they didn't Disneyfy it. I'm like, yes, they did. They completely Disneyfied the movie. They absolutely did. I don't care that they said a bunch of F words. It wasn't that funny.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could.
I mean, literally, the movie starts off with them crapping on, like as far as I'm concerned, they
We're consuming extra
greatly
rations.
disrespected Logan, the movie Logan, at the very beginning.
All right, you want to gamble with your
Fan food
life?
they toss us just to see it,
Have the guy
but
let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full
but look at it like this: you could get everything from a YouTube clip
Stay in there.
of all the guest spots. Yeah, it's like movie clickbait, but without a movie. Yeah.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guy.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Yeah, and me both. Yeah, it's one of those kind of movies that when you watch it, you might have a good time at first, but if you engage with it at all, like mentally, I don't see how you can. I mean, unless you just don't care about like writing, or you don't mind that they're screwing with the characters the way they are. But yeah, it's one of those movies that the more I thought about it, the less I liked it, and I already wasn't liking it while I watched it.
What do you want? I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of feel like they assassinate the characters.
Should stand watches on the barricade.
Yeah, there's a lot about that movie I don't like, and very little I do. Alright. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be poured in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I get it how. Boop. We've got the cure.
Mission ends here, Shepard.
It's Molestia.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise.
Do I find the AI videos of me? Oh, I hate those.
Weapons free.
I really don't like those. And yeah, super cringe is probably the best way to describe them. I don't like them at all. At least I sure as heck haven't seen a good one. I don't know, they're just kind of weird. Yeah, they're disturbing. It's like, what is going on here? Why are we doing this? Alright, we got the cure. Ah, they killed the guard.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with them?
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need more authorization? What the heck? Why on earth would they disrespect Logan? It's not just that they disrespected Logan. They lied and said they weren't going to. The two videos I would recommend on the movie are Vex's and actually Andrew's. He just dropped one today. I thought his was really, really good. And he highlights that very early on, that you literally have an interview with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman saying they're leaving Logan alone, and they absolutely do not leave it alone. I was like, what are you all doing?
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I will hope it is so. Relieved. It's pleasant to see you well.
Okay, so he's not what the thing is for. Okay. Alright, let's give this fool a cure. I haven't seen Andrew's yet, just shared your post about it. Yeah, it's he got his video out today and I watched it and I was like, yep, this is pretty dang good.
You did it? That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried
People
to kill
also kept praising how amazing the end credits were and such. I'll be honest, I barely remember the end credits. They did nothing for me.
Let me. Yeah. Look. None more.
That's one I definitely don't understand.
Maintenance area yet? Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. That. Oh God, what a cliche.
Could you spare a few medical packs?
I should have let that play out. Oh, what a cliche. That's pretty funny. Alright, get those fools cured.
This system is online and ready to provide emergencies. Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Okay. Heading back down. I'll tell you this much, Israel, if you do want to watch it, but you don't want to give them your money, there's a pretty good high seas version of it out there. Just saying. I was rather impressed with the quality. I was like, hey, granted, I went to the theater and watched it, and it was just after the fact I was like, gosh, I really wish I hadn't paid them. I should have just watched it in the Indian cinema. I want to see it, but I fear we'll regret spending our money. Yeah, probably. Filing lawsuits against GARM, Global Alliance for Responsible Media. Yeah, I've been hearing about them trying to go after them with the RICO statute. I hope they win.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Alright, so time to take on Benezia.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
She's all brainwashed. Nice move. Now we have a guest. Oh crap, got caught in the crossfire. It's one of the rare times I've actually died. Alright. Da, 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 da. This way. I have to utilize some grenades. Got him. Nailed him. Uh-oh. Oh, there you are. More! But now she's wedded. Ooh, that one kicked hard. Hehe.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard.
Her scales make her look like she got a little goatee going. That's funny.
Worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
The indoctrination is strong with this one.
Guest did not build it.
Exactly.
Technology is far more advanced than
So, like, the Reapers are basically... They're basically Disney.
Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
I have some out of a big dreadnought myself.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
I mean, it's more or less the same.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara.
And she's turned.
Die!
Hey, my parents have told me that before. You've always made me proud. Now die.
Gotta make sure that doesn't happen
again. I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we
Classic parents, no. Exactly. This is what happens when you're a single mom.
I'm not entirely myself. I never will be again.
You've always made me proud. Now die.
Mother. Good night, Little Wing.
Yeah, knock that out quick, yeah.
No light.
I don't think she's that kind of Indian, Israel. R.I.P. Boobs. I mean, it depends. Is she crazy? Are we talking the crazy version, or are we talking the current version where she's down for the count? It's like, here, smash her pass as is. I mean, if it's Shepard from the Gamer Poop memes, then I think he'd smash right now. Is she the pooping kind or the human sacrifice kind? Definitely the pooping kind. They put the button scuttlebutt.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Are you talking about race?
What?
Your way of communicating is
Or of a thank you'll come again.
but it does not color the air. When we speak,
Very true, Whitey, very true.
we are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet.
I'm talking about Grace? Grace who? Randolph?
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn.
So wow!
They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children
I wish the line had never come out saying it. We are Legion. Either people copy it, or it automatically comes back to sounding like that, yeah. That line actually, that line actually is in this game, though I think they actually use it really well.
If no one sings to them,
We are Brundlefly.
I understand.
Yeah, the line "We are Legion" does occur in this game. It's actually really cool how it's used.
Sure they can't be saved.
it is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look.
I mean, obviously, Israel. I mean, how else would she have gotten all those subscribers?
Anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another.
Oh, definitely, Whitey.
The singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing.
Her voice, for real, though, it sounds like a parody. It's hard for me to believe sometimes that that's how she really talks.
No, we do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Yeah, she's basically being puppeteered by this monster here. Maybe now you'll know what's really going on in those Tourette's groups. It's one of these things. He's like, yeah, I just let a violent alien monster live. But it's the right thing, you know? Plus it reverberates over to the other game. Exactly. Alright, let's spend, whoops, oh, one there. Ooh, store discount. That's why we do it. And I'm gonna make sure we save here just in case, because it's kind of easy to die here if you're not careful. Gone down. Yaroslav Tartakovsky. Ah, my favorite pup.
Are you here to
woke up and Gord isn't boning more aliens on stream.
How are you holding up?
We have to. You gotta earn it, Vex. You gotta earn that in this game.
They will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders.
But hey, if that's... We're about to do a mild bit of ethnic cleansing here, so there's some appeal there.
Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic.
I mean, my character has to earn it.
Egg hatched?
Yes.
You gotta wine and dine these aliens a little bit. They're kind of needy.
Survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix plan to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that
Basically, with the Rachni, if they don't get raised near their parents, they just become wild animals without good parenting. Just gotta kill them all.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work.
The crime rate without the parents is too high.
It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within
The Black Knight.
beyond the genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a
It
minute.
isn't your speciality. Well, give me a sec. You know.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
This guy looks like the disappointed soccer guy meme. Kinda does. Alright.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your
Oh,
disposal.
whoops.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander. Online. How can I help you?
How many Rachni are in here?
How many Black Knight are in this facility?
Damage to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
Wow. Such a woman.
Any survivors in here?
Lady Benezia, an executive secretary of Binary Helix, is on the operations deck.
Well,
There are no
she
other
was.
crew members within the lab structure.
I tried to watch Harold and the Purple Crown earlier. Couldn't make it 10 minutes before falling asleep. What the heck is Harold and the Purple Crown? Is that like a sequel to Harold and Kumar? Or are they just not calling him by his name anymore?
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a failsafe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
Let's see. Oh, okay. It's a movie with Zachary Levi. Gotcha. Never heard of it. Hey, you'll like this, Israel. Resolve sounds final.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This
That's probably true, Vex. That's probably true.
form of life within 500 meters.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable.
Gotcha, gotcha. I'm more interested in watching that Lisa Frankenstein.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operation. Logging you out.
Alright, that's a little dumb. It's like, oh, you need the passcode. It's like, hey, dude, why didn't you tell me the passcode to this solution? And it's on Prime, isn't it, Vex?
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
So I'll probably be able to watch that tonight.
Burst of neutron radiation kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key.
Alright, well, I will be checking that out then. Oh, snap. Oh no, a Black Knight. Ah. Yeah, he didn't... I guess that's their homage to the chest burster. Except in this one, they just, you know, shove it right through. Just boom. It's like, oh, snap. Alright. I want to make sure we create a... This is where we need to create the save file.
Online. How can I help?
Activate the neutron.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Yeah, you do. It's like, yes, I do, Israel. Alright, time to... Alright. Activate. Shower gas. I mean, it's kind of the equivalent, if we're being honest here. Ooh. I was trying to see if I could actually go through them and just leave, but I guess not. You don't want to run right into the middle of that there riot. Ah, mostly peaceful Arachni. Exactly. F's in the chat, y'all. Oh shoot! They've cut. Get that crap out of my way. Alright. This is just like Vegas. Okay, that's pretty dark. Yeah, it's like Louisiana crawfish. Alright. Let's get the Hades out of here. And they're done. And that is that. Took him out. Man, it's a slow little tram here. Go faster. There we go.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the council?
Is Matthew Fox the face model? He kind of does look similar, but no, it's some model or something like that. He's not like a actor or anything.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
I wonder if Kamala Harris likes gourds. I hope not.
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Yeah, really, Vex. You feeling any better? I know it sucked you had to work, but let's see. Let's talk to Seth Green over here.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under.
That's very racist.
With all due respect, Commander.
Whatever. That Arachni Queen is based. That sucks. Well, I'm glad at least you're in bed.
I have to go.
Right, see ya.
Alright. Let's chit-chat with our crew. I got tomorrow off work. That's good. That much is good. Let's see. What do we say to Blue Alien here?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
Exactly. Just lay down, watch some crappy rom-coms.
She used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
Obviously, yes, of course. Watch Lisa Frankenstein again. So basically, Lisa Frankenstein is a good lady Frankenstein, unlike that perverted like Poor Things movie.
I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Exactly. Yeah, she's like Homer to Bart. She's like, it's 4 times so far. Frankenstein.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, they shoot Saren.
It's dark in the best way possible, and I feel so much of that movie in my soul. Nice.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Ugh. Caden, I already didn't like you. Now you're like, ooh, we should leave this to the government. I knew I didn't like him.
Trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some.
I'd prefer not to talk to you. You're a passive maggot, dude. Jeez.
Paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. That a briefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is.
I've been watching interviews of the leads. They have crazy chemistry. I'd love to watch more of the movies with them together.
Wanting to believe everything.
Actually, I need to look at who is in that movie. Lisa Frankenstein. Catherine Newton, Cole Sprouse. Okay, a lot of people I don't know. Oh, Carla Gugino. Like her. Like her lots.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you.
What have I seen Catherine Newton in? Okay, she's in Abigail, which I haven't watched that yet, but oh, okay, wait, she's that awful girl in Quantumania. Well, I'm glad she's in something good for a change. Oh, and she's in Detective Pikachu. I liked Detective Pikachu. I thought that was kind of a fun movie. That was fairly entertaining. It's Call Me Ant-Man's daughter, yeah. She's the bad version of the daughter.
What finally did it?
I'm feeding old coleslaw to the chickens and they love it. Cole Sprouse is from Sweet Life. Okay. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. He kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talent. Right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble.
What were the mic settings at when they did Caden's voiceover work? His is way quieter.
Snapped his neck.
Then again, barely being able to hear the words he says is totally fine with me.
But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Canadians.
Oh, nice. Right in my space teeth. Exactly, Whitey.
I mean, if one asks enough
Right in the space teeth.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left.
So it's okay, is my... Well, yeah. Caden rhymes with Gaiden, so keep it low. It's like, Caden, my dude, you're like the only other white dude in the primary party, and you're this gay. Come on. You gotta do better. Why can't you be more like this guy? Garrus is awesome.
Something bothering you?
Sarah, I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find you.
He's always one step ahead.
Garrus becomes such a G in the sequels.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Hey, what's up, Akuma?
Thank you, Garrus. I'll keep that in mind. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do catch him.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I completely agree.
That way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
The Red Dead book arrived. Whoa, Red Dead book? What?
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
There's a Red Dead book?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Skipper. Any interest in a small drink? It's a special occasion.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to
Oh, whoa.
to an alien race.
That's awesome. I'm looking it up now. Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Red Dead is just called Red Dead's History. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. It takes a special kind of big-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So, you still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. Tell me you got that out of a fortune cookie. But hey,
That is pretty awful.
maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
We better get going then. Seems I've got something to look forward to after we're done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this book, because actually I'm really interested in that.
Things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Skipper.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Shepard,
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
I love Rex. He's
So you're
great.
just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause.
I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job.
Dude looks too much like the prophets from Halo. A little bit, yeah. Although much more buff.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left.
He's like the prophets from Halo if they had way more protein.
It doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits. And most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting. Private armies and such. But it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I'm curious what those humps look like underneath the armor. That's gotta look kind of funny.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conquest before he does. I know you have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was.
I'm just curious what gets stored in there. Is it like a camel? Do they just store water in there? What's going on with it?
A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear.
Is it part of like Mass Effect lore that you find out like the Hunchback of Notre Dame was just like low-key a Krogan and they just, that's who he's based on?
Just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Ellie.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, let's go back to exploring and killing stuff. Finding more exotic aliens to fight and or philander, as Vex wanted. That's the thing that I'm finding a little confusing, Vex. You're like, whoa, what do you mean you want to see those? I was saying, here you were. First thing you said when you got here was, why aren't you screwing aliens? Gosh. Alright, we've done all that. I got the Hail Hydra system. It's snowy! You don't need to see no lumps to I mean, that's probably true, actually, yeah. I guess if those Krogan, if they got a bottom flap, I suppose that's probably accurate.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
A hole is a hole is a hole.
Glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency.
There's a bonus hole.
You're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
By the way, if you don't recognize the voice of the guy on the comm here, that's Lance Hendrickson.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
Sweet.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Yep, this game's got Lance Hendrickson and Keith David.
A lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
Throw a Vex in it, do a barrel roll.
I'm sending your station coordinates now. Fifth lead out.
I'll keep it nice and clean. I like that Vex does something similar to what I do. It's like when she picks an emoji, it has subtext. There's meaning beyond. It's like you can discern meaning beyond, oh, I'm just laughing or something, or I'm just like, what? There's something else behind it. All right. And oof. Let's check our map. Transponder signals. We'll start with the anomaly. Alright, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Alright, no problem, Vex. Sleep well. Hope you get better. I hope you have a good time watching Lisa Frankenstein for the 5th time, whenever that happens within the next few hours. Alright, let's head back down there. And speaking of lumps and humps, this planet's full of them. Man. I learned that driving a maneuver from an Asian lady. She somehow pulled it off on a flat surface. Dozens died. Doink. Man, this thing's like a cat. Just landing. Always landing right on its feet. Oh, it's repairing. Whoops. I hit the repair button. There we go. Now I can leave it. Whoops. Wrong button. Alright, let's head over this way, finish this little planet up. Feel butter. Alright. We got some minerals over there that weren't on the map. I'm always curious why they have some minerals on the map but some they don't. Yeah. It's a trap. Let's get these minerals, Marie.
It's a trap.
Alright, so this starts the little Geth side quest, I believe. Alright, nailed it. Exactly. They're minerals, Murray. Alright. I think that's all of them. I can head back to Normandy, because I think there's more of them coming. Can't remember, did we? I think we went here. Maybe not. Because I didn't survey that planet. Tuntao. Tuntao. I go to Tuntao planet. Didn't look like there's anything in this asteroid belt. No problem. We'll just go to Tuntao. Let's take Ash and Rex. Sorry, I was just checking our Twitter feed. All the congrats is for Cannoli. Alright, let's head over here. More Geth. No, wait, no, these aren't Geth. These are pirates. What are these pirates doing here? Whoa.
I know who runs this place.
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Ton Actus. It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs to me.
Well, what is it?
Family armor. It's been with us for over 5 generations. Turian military took it from my father's father after the war. Somehow this ass wound up with it. I want it back.
We'll get it back. Now let's move.
right behind you.
Glad I brought Rex then. Hang on, let's try our pistol out. Nice. These guys definitely have a pretty laissez-faire relationship with cover. I just like to run around. Gotta heal. Man, these guys got some stout armor. Alright, I think the other guys are above us. Use the frog chicken as a human shield. Snipers ain't tough. That would have been fun to use on them. Alright. They are donezo. I like shooting those because they create huge explosions. Skill too low. What the heck? Alright, we're gonna have to bring Tally with us. Unless it's down here and we can get it. Uh-oh. There's the ASMR fan going off. That's true. Chicken Frog Man equals Krogan. Yeah. Alright, let's upgrade. Have you played all of these games? I've played the Mass Effect trilogy probably 13, 14 times. So, yeah. Yeah, this is my favorite gaming series ever. I have played it just freaking gobs of times. I love it so many times. Now, Andromeda, I have played a decent amount of it. I have never finished it. Sorry, Rex, we're giving you the gay armor. That's how it's gotta be. But we'll give you the shotgun. So you know Shepard is crazy. The noise the Reapers make infects their brains. I mean, that's a theory, is that Shepard was indoctrinated, though I think one thing that throws a wrench into the indoctrination theory is the fact that he, you know, what happens in Mass Effect 2 when he gets brought back through the Lazarus Project. For one thing, anything he would have experienced in this game, and to that respect, probably is gone. But also, it's like, how resistant is he? It's kind of a huge question. Is it... And one thing we kind of don't know about the Reapers is the effect cumulative relative to a specific Reaper? Or does it build no matter how many times you have an encounter? We really don't know. So, I think the indoctrination theory is very interesting. I don't quite buy it, but, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Oops. They're a robotic race, right? The Reapers are a mix of, organic and robotic. They're both. I like the theory, though. I think it's pretty interesting. I can see why people read into it that way. I know that the people who wrote the game say that it's not the case. I don't. If I had been them, I would not have dismissed it because I think it's really interesting. I haven't played the games, just look at the lore videos. Yeah. But yeah, I've looked a lot into the indoctrination theory. I do think it's interesting. I know that the people who wrote, the writers on the team say no, the indoctrination theory is not true. They said, we think it's a cool theory that gets thrown out there, but no, that's not what's going on. And I'm like, I wouldn't have dismissed it if I were y'all. I would have let people ponder that because I think it's interesting. But ultimately, I mean, it's definitely not concrete. To me, the most interesting discussion is over which ending is actually the good ending. Because I do think there's a strong case that the catalyst at the end of the game is trying to trick you. I think there is a good case for that because they present synthesis as the best option, and I don't think it's the best option. I think destruction is the best option by far. I definitely think destruction is the best option. Shoot, I can't... I'm gonna have to take Garrus with me too. Tally's not enough by herself. That sucks. Well, wait a minute. That was just that crate. Maybe it's not going to apply to the wall safe, but my guess is it probably will, so I'm gonna have to get Rex out of the party. Which is dumb. I can't have his dialogue. Oh, okay, good. I can still get in here. Neat. Rex, you're saying that while you look like a piece of candy.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
That's just the armor talking, dude. It's making you gayer. I'm just saying. Alright. So, we got his little side mission done. Cool, cool, cool. And go, I guess, after the rest of this. We can explore the rest of this planet. Definitely gonna have to buy Rex better armor though, holy crap. Why did they do that? I mean, even the ladies out there who play Mass Effect, it's like, are you really gonna dress this alpha male Krogan in a white and pink piece of armor? It's, I mean, it'd be one thing if you had that armor for like a female Krogan, okay, but there are no female Krogan in this game. I don't think you see a female Krogan until you don't see a female Krogan until Mass Effect 2. Which, truth be told, the female Krogan are pretty awesome. Hey-o. It's a pyramid. Look at all this fine, sparkly white powder. I feel like I could just sniff this whole planet. I could snort the surface of this planet. Yeah. And go over to the debris. White bear's heaven. See, why can't all mountains be more like this? They're not insanely bumpy. They're just this nice, gentle-ish slope. Alright, that's all that planet, so we can bail on out of here. Let's check our journal, see what other missions we got going on. Let's see. UNC besieged base. Biotic fanatics have taken over a medical station and drugged innocent researchers to serve as human shields. You must eliminate the biotics while minimizing innocent casualties. Okay, I know that mission. Well, on Noveria, you found a log listing unauthorized transmission. Apparently someone thinks the doctor located in the Newton system is in grave danger. Unfortunately, it appears the message was intercepted by Noveria security. It's in the Kepler Verge. There's Dr. Salion. Oh yeah, I need to go to the... Yeah, let's go to the local system. The local cluster. Let's do the moon mission. That's fun. Plus, it's really cool to see the view of Earth from the moon. It's really cool that you can do that. Let's head over to our little part of the universe. There's Venus. And there's I like how if you look at the information, there's people now living there. Population 800. They've got people actually living there. I can't remember. Mercury, do they have anyone there? 340 people living on Mercury. And of course you got Earth, which at this point has 11.4 billion. And 250,000 on the L4 and L5 stations, which are the Earth. Which that's cool. We got Luna, the moon. Colony founded in 2069, 4.1 million people living there. So this is one thing I kind of do think they should have done. Is like, okay, if there's 4.1 million people living on the moon, I think it would have been cool to let you visit that place. But if not in this game, like maybe one of the later ones. You got Mars, 3.4 million people living there. Elon, you did it. At least according to Mass Effect. You got Jupiter. By the way, one of the best jokes from Mass Effect 2 is that you can literally shoot a probe down to Uranus. And like the AI voice, like the first time you shoot one, she's like, "Really, Commander?" And then you shoot another one, she's like, "Probing Uranus." It's great. There's a bunch of people who live there too. Look at this. 371,000 people live on Uranus. Just like your mom. No. And the Earth looks all futuristic and stuff. Though, of course, you'll get to go to Earth eventually. Anyway, let's go to the moon. Yeah. Alright, we'll take Tally and Ashley. Wee-hoo! But yeah, you got the sun there in the distance. And you got Earth right there. I just think that looks so cool. I'm screenshotting that. All right. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Alright, get some upgrades there. I wonder how the campaign for this game is. I mean, if you just do the main missions, which I wouldn't recommend just doing that. It's kind of fun to, like, this game, if you explore everything, is probably about 35, 40 hours, something like that. It's not too terribly long. They get progressively longer. Like Mass Effect 2, there's significantly more you can do. It's probably the longest one, I guess. But I think the main campaign for 3 might be a little bit longer. And there's a little bit more... There's arguably more incentive to do everything in Mass Effect 3 because you can build your galactic readiness, and that helps you late in the game. Or at least increases the chances of something cool happening later on. But I'm being thorough. I plan on doing absolutely everything on the playthrough of all these games. And so I've been at this on this playthrough for, I don't know, not even 20 hours so far, because I know this game really well, so I kind of know how to do everything. But so there's a good chance I'll get through it much quicker. But for a first time playthrough, yeah, I imagine it'll probably take, 35, 40 hours. Excuse me. Yeah, basically, I'm going to be spending a little while just kind of getting through all the side quests and whatnot, because the next big mission in this game is kind of a huge story moment. it's one of the more pivotal in the entire game, so I'm going to try to have as much done as possible before I do it. All right. Got that. Alright, keep blowing all these up. The lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. So basically, there's 3 little stations around here. We gotta do this at all 3 of them. That's 1. I picked back up with Metroid Prime Remastered. Great game, but not easy to start again after so long. Yeah. Awesome game, though. I thought you got rid of your Switch, though. Or did you just get rid of the little Switch Lite, but you kept the other one? Alright, so we beat this one. I'm gonna park the Mako here. And we're gonna head over here. That way I know which ones I've been in. Because I made these stations look exactly the same. Okay, so you still got an OG Switch. Gotcha. Good call, I'd say. It's good to keep a Switch around, because that's gonna have its own unique set of games. And bada bing, bada boom. Ah, got some more armor. Cool. Wonder if I've gotten anything that Tally could use armor-wise. Nothing special. What about Ash? No. Looks like she's pretty much good as is. Alright, some more probes. There we go. was wondering how Carnage would work on a group of those. Pretty good. Alright. Alright, that's 2 down. 1 more to go. Oh wow, the kinetic barrier thing is everywhere. That's lovely. Alright, took them out. Shotguns are cool. Okay, I'm into here. Got some probes. Whoops. My nickname in high school was the shotgun. Pump and shoot one time. Oh dear. But hey, you tell them, hey, it's got a good spread. Alright, so you can pick a specialization class. You do this mission. I'd forgotten about that. You can be, let's see, I can choose Shock Trooper, highly trained killing machine. Shock Troopers excel in all combat situations. Increase health, damage protection, immunity or barrier ability, and the adrenaline ability. Or Nemesis. Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses Mass Effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents. Improves warp, lift, and increase the duration of and damage for all biotic abilities. I'm gonna go Shock Trooper. But there we go. That mission's done. Finally. Hey, I mean, shotgun. You know, not as far as that goes. Maybe it's not the most flattering nickname, but at least they didn't think you. At least they didn't compare you to a word like Uzi. I mean, because you could mess with that word all kinds of ways. The Uzi. Wait, I forgot to pick a mission. Well, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. I believe there was a mission here in the Newton system. Gluten for Newton.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Oh, snap.
Happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
We found a connection between the scientists and you. They all
What'd I do?
classified project several years ago on a cruise.
Coos. I lost my whole unit there. You're saying that our scientists were involved?
I can't get any information on what they were working on. Project records were seen. Commander, Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates.
Dr. Wayne. Okay, we'll take... Let's see, this is the Newton system, which... Is this the biotic one? I don't think this is that scientist one, but hang on. Alright, there you go, Rex. No longer yay. Caden. That is better. Not quite as good. Also not quite as good. Let's see here. Not that one. Newton system Kepler. Oh, that's where we are. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah! Need a spot of green. There we go. Oh, patch of green. Get my tires on. It's one thing to keep in mind if you're driving this thing in this game, is if there's green, that's what you want to aim for. Anything that doesn't look particularly like a rock, if you can get your tires on it, good chance you'll get a grip. Alright. More stuff. Company. Oh, look out. That bro went flying. Gun juice suckers down. Alright, got some first aid. It's so funny they're saying that because, well, she literally backed out of a debate. It's like, what are they talking about? Like, we're not gonna have it on your home turf of Fox, and I was like, as opposed to your all's home turf of every other network? Is that a joke? Fox isn't even all that pro-Trump. What are they talking about? They do. It's their MO. It's just lazy, but people will eat it up. At least their side will. Yeah, it's like the funniest flex cope they have. Let's just call them weird. It's like, okay, that's fine. Pretty much, yeah. It's just a buzzword. It's a bloody buzzword. I don't think that guy made it.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't... Shepard? My God. Shepard, is that you?
Corporal Toombs? But...
Wow.
I saw you die on a cruise. How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this. This man is delusional.
See, they were running tests on the thresher maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. Up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
Toombs, I didn't see anybody. If I'd seen you, I'd have come back for you, I swear.
That doesn't surprise me at all. That's what Wikipedia is. We know who owns them. Bunch of commie retards.
They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. Treated me like a lab animal. This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on a cruise, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell them
exactly. Watch me, bro. Alright. What time is it? Alright, guys. Well, I think that is going to wrap it up for today. I will probably be back on tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit earlier than these last couple of days. But I appreciate y'all dropping by, hanging out with me as I play more Mass Effect. Once again, Cannoli, congratulations on hitting 1K. Well deserved, bro. Exactly. See you in the Twitter chat. But yeah, hope to see you all again tomorrow. Again, if you haven't checked out my video, drop by, hit a thumb, leave a comment. Until tomorrow, good night, God bless, and Godspeed.